Hello, just wanted to take a moment to say thank you so much for coming along on this journey with us. And can you believe it? September will be a year here in the Villages. It seems like it was yesterday that, I made that first video saying, well, we're here in the Villages. We think this may be a good place for us as a move, but we're not really sure. And now September will be a year, and I will say we definitely made the right decisions. It's been great coming down for all of us. My mom's with us, and that's been wonderful to have her here and see her engaging in a very active lifestyle and just enjoying herself every day and living every day to the fullest. And I know, right? You see some of these things, you watch these videos, and of course we think, well, it can't be that good. Well, the reality is, yeah, it actually is that good. That said, it's not perfect. Of course not. No place is perfect. We've had some good, some bad, and some ugly like everyone else, everywhere else in the world. And I will say the good far outweighs the bad. And we've had an opportunity to meet some beautiful people. We've had a chance to explore throughout the Villages, but then we also have been adventurous and made some day trips and looked at the broader area around the Villages. We spent a lot of time down at Daytona. We went out to the Gulf as well. I have to say we're not as savvy in that space. I'll have to maybe in 2022 heading into 23 learn some places there that we could go, because we did the Crystal River area and those things. It was nice, but I can't say it's somewhere that we would want to go back and frequent on a regular basis. So we'll have to do some more research around the various places to go and explore the Gulf. That said, though, we love Daytona, and so we hope in 2022, and I'd like to go down also further down the East Coast as well. So we'll, show some videos of some of those areas. That said, though, wow, information overload. I remember when we first began looking and researching and trying to decide about if we even wanted to come down to see if this was an area for us. And it was so much information, and it was scattered, it was all over the place. And for us, just us, our preference, we wanted to come down on our own terms. And so we just booked a rental on Vrbo, VRBO.com, and came down for 6 weeks. Fantastic. We came down in the middle of summer, right in June and July, and the heat was ridiculous. We wanted to see if we liked it then. That would be a pretty good litmus test for if we should really give serious consideration to moving here. The thing is, though, we didn't just like it. We loved it, obviously, because we moved here. And that said, though, we haven't looked back. It's been a great move, and it's been a very practical move, because when it comes to, some of the things that our family encounters around mobility, some of the specific needs we have around convenience, we really couldn't ask for more. It's like living in an all-inclusive resort, so to speak. And so for very practical reasons, it's been great. It's been great in a lucrative perspective as well, because when we look at the real estate market and we look at even the softening that may be happening now, there's definitely some opportunities for investment there. And speaking of investment, I'm right now sitting in a room at the Seabreeze Recreation Center, because now I'm going to branch out some. After spending a lot of time getting down in the squares and having all that fun as a newbie in my honeymoon stage, I'm branching out into some of the classes. And so I'm checking out Glass Fusion, and really I'm personally into investments. And so I'm going to check out a stock options course here in a few minutes. And so there's always something to do that's a part of your interest, whether it's partying down and shaking what your mama gave you, or whether you want to look at stock options or going into a different aspect of art or history. There's always something that you can do depending on your interest. So more to come. And when we talk about that information overload, before I go, just a couple things. I really have 5 go-tos when it comes to information. I'm not saying that this is the end-all be-all. It's just what works for us. And the first place is the Villages app. And of course, you can download that yourself, check it out. If you're not an app person, because not everyone is, my mom's not all into apps, then you may want to just use your laptop and go to districtgov.org. That works as well for information. And if you're actually here and you like to have a hard copy, then you have the monthly event schedule that comes out that you can pick up at any of the rec centers or sales offices. And then you also have the recreation guide, which gives you what's happening at all of the recreation centers. And that comes out weekly. So there's lots of places to get information. I tend to go to those places. And of course, nothing beats word of mouth. Just finding a smiling, friendly villager and just striking up a conversation has been one of the greatest sources of information. So hope this helps. Looking forward to continuing this journey with you. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see what's on the horizon.